I think DJ might actually be the only guy here who actually gets ready. You know what I mean?
Actually, do you know? Have you guys seen that thing?
Ready. I stay ready. You know what I'm saying?
Have you guys seen that thing that's been going around?
Which thing?
The
Maybe.
moon. The moon.
Yeah, you feel good? You feel good about that? You feel proud about that?
I test drove that joke on my coworker today, and he laughed. So you know what I'm saying.
That's a good one. That's solid work.
This is actually a start. It's jump starting my stand up career.
Yeah.
I've been sitting down too long.
Ooh, brother.
What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. You the fuck invited this kid.
That was solid. That was solid work, dude, honestly. You know what I mean? And I don't know if it's because I'm a dad, but that was like really good. That was really good.
Yeah, man. It's been
he's doing it for the cold start, okay? He's trying to get us, on a
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not even recording right now.
He's not.
Yeah.
He's not. He's not.
I am.
I am.
Oh, okay.
I am actually recorded before you, so I actually recorded.
He recorded first. He always records first.
No.
I've been recording since Esco was here, so.
Man, fuck you, mate.
We fly the rafters, fill up beers, head towards the seas. Rivalries around the world, the pirates like the Neos. Our beers and then we choose learning to grow. The Shipwreck Show, AG is number one.
I said go. I said go. Oh no!
What?
I said
What now?
I said go. I said 3, 2, 1, and then go, and then
That was not registering. That was not.
Amazing.
I don't recall that being the official. Anyway, hello everyone and welcome. If you are new, welcome back if you are not to the Shipwreck Show. I am your host, it's Xander, aka your friendly neighborhood emo dad, because dangling the microphone from the ceiling is the only real way to let anyone know that Ohio is for lovers. Joining me today on episode 206. My God, can you imagine if we were at 2000? Joining me today on episode 206, we have the golden boy himself. It is DJ Simvix.
Man, I hit the and go, and he made me a mango.
Dude, you went like, you were like, it was like so quiet.
No, I heard him.
Yeah.
I
thought the mic didn't pick it up. I was like, did I fuck up? Is that me? Is that on me?
Hearing aids, and I heard it.
Listen, man. Hey, you know what? We went though. We went. We're here now.
Where did we go?
What's going on, man? How's your Monday doing?
Monday's going good, man. Finally, I finished like 3 days in a row of work today. So you know what I'm saying. I was so ready to get out. I was so ready to get out.
Yeah.
I've been like not mediating, but like I've been like the middleman in my coworkers like drama between each other.
Oh no.
And
love work.
I made a tweet about it because I thought about it like afterward because my creative brain's been on all day, and I said this shit feels like picking between the NCR or the Legion. Like I just don't. It's just bad. and I was just like. Because like one's complaining about the other one, the other one thinks the other one's not doing work, but the other ones think the one's like just being, it was crazy, man. It's crazy, and I'm sitting there like I'm trying to be buddy with everybody, and because like I'm just doing my work, and it's getting me out of doing work as well because they're talking to me.
That's perfect. Yeah. You're just like to everyone else.
That's exactly how work tea functions, by the way.
Yeah,
all productivity ceases as the tea is delivered.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, man.
I love that too, because like to everyone else, he's just trying to keep the peace, but in the back of his mind,
dude,
like,
I'm like, who do I side with, dude? I'm like, who do I side with?
Right.
I'm sitting there like, I'm weighing my options. Like, oh, this guy's kind of cool. We can talk about video games, but these people are cool. They never really give me any smack. They always let me rock. But yeah, man, it's been rough out there in the streets, owned by Amazon. At least we're not in Guadalajara right now.
True, or anywhere
True.
else in Mexico right now. Jesus Christ. Oof.
Yeah. Moving on from that, though, we are also joined by our friend in pink. It is the Vermilion Beard himself, Garrick B. Eden. What's going on, man? Tell us
It's a
about your
salmon. That's a salmon shirt. It's not pink.
Chilling.
Salmon.
No, it's definitely just pink all day.
It's
long.
salmon.
Hell
With
yeah.
the
No,
lighting, it's
fucking rip that
with the
pink,
lighting, the
dude.
contrast of
It's
your of the
definitely-
composition. It's salmon.
Definitely just a pink shirt.
Millennial salmon.
No, because I have.
Neil
no,
Sam, shut the fuck up.
That's okay. See, now I got to prove a point.
Oh, he's about to pull out a
here
salmon.
we
here we
go.
go.
He's about to
Here
pull
we
out a
go.
full salmon.
Our
A
audio
salmon.
listeners are going to be
A
like,
salmon.
oh, what the hell, man?
No, what I
You had
need
to-
our audio listeners to
You had to
do
piss off
is
Garrick.
right now, while this plays in the background, I need you to pull up a picture of the inside of a salmon
Oh my god!
right now to compare.
The inside of a salmon? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Specifically.
See, like this is
Yeah.
this is like hot pink, if anything, and then we have
Okay.
like this is the lighting
Light is-
lends it
Bro,
to
that's
be white,
great,
but
bro.
it-
Get
no,
out of
that's
here, bro.
pink, right? And then like this also just pink. Right.
It's like a
Arguably
mauve.
pastel purple. That's tan.
That coat
Don't even-
hanger.
No,
That's tan.
That coat hanger is salmon.
that's
that
like
coat hanger
neon.
is
No, that's
salmon.
like- no, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's
salmon.
definitely
neon
salmon.
pink.
It looks
We
like
gotta
salmon for
get,
me, man.
we
You
gotta
need
get
to
someone,
add a little bit more
we gotta-
contrast.
all
in-
Can we get
in
a-
your
I
set.
have
Can we get a
every
white
shade-
balance
I have
check?
every
We
shade
need a
of
white
pink.
balance check.
I have
That's-
every shade of pink.
That's pastel pink.
Yeah, a couple of those. That's
Last
this
one. But what you're wearing is salmon.
Well,
Garrick-
yeah.
So
no,
anyway,
I went,
Garrick, when you
uh,
get back, tell us
I
about your
went, and
shirt.
I went and saw President and Beartooth and Bad Omens last night.
yeah.
Was a really good concert.
I bet.
I got this President shirt, and then I got a second one with with just like their double cross symbol on the front, and then it said President on the back. So just kind of like the reverse because it's got like a on the front on the back of that one. So it's just kind of flip flopped, and I just really wanted the pink one. But yeah, no, their set was amazing. They sounded perfection. They played Angel Wings, their new song. Honestly, they just played their full catalog because they've only got 7 songs, so their set was just all 7 songs, and it was amazing.
Did they wait? Did they open with Angel Wings?
No, they opened with Fearless. Yeah,
Okay.
they opened with Fearless,
Yeah,
which is another good opener. They obviously closed within the Name of the Father.
Okay, yeah.
But like they played all of their songs. It was really good. Beartooth debuted a brand new song, like all together.
Oh shit.
So like we got a brand new song from them called Free. Like I got like a little bit of a recording of that. That was really, really good. I fucking love Beartooth. I adore them. So and then
Caleb's so good, dude.
got a lot more familiar with Bad Omens. I kind of slept on them admittedly a lot over the years. But kind of got into them a little bit more over their last album, Death of Peace of Mind, and really enjoyed that. And they crushed it. They had a really, really good stage production. And Noah he's got a very, very good, like
He's
sharp and unique
Pretty
voice.
fucking
Yeah.
good live.
Yeah, he's really good. Like
Yeah.
he's stand and deliver type. Like his screams were on point. Like all of his like clean vocals were just like he sounds exactly like he does in his recording. It's really impressive, considering how diverse his
dude, I
voice
love
is in
that.
some songs. Like I was really impressed with how on point he sounded.
That's
On
awesome,
point.
dude.
like the bank.
And last but not least, joining us, the only shade of pink that you need. It is Ocean Shrine Ernell Pearson.
Turn on my stones. I forgot to turn on my stones.
That was classy. I like that. I like that.
Woo, you know anything?
Woo.
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Magic.
I'm here. I'm doing the thing. It's Monday. It's Monday.
It is Monday.
And
is
I've
Monday.
been running around like a madman trying to get all sorts of things done today, because I have a habit of letting of having things happen all at the same time, and I am directly involved in trying to like move all of those things around at the same time. So today I had to get a targeted ad up for my band show on Saturday. I had to finish
Saw that.
making the video for the targeted ad on that. And then I had to post it. And then I had to go grocery shopping. And then I had to do scratch vocals for some of our new songs that we're currently working on. And then I needed to start up editing on the songs from the Abyss new episode, which I've currently, as we speak, am exporting to get ready to upload for everybody. Then I had to finish drawing the thumbnail for it. And then I had to make dinner, make myself a little bit of a dinner lunch. I had to clean the bathrooms because our bathrooms are filthy, and I like, Maryland actually likes very clean bathrooms. So I wanted to make her happy before she got home from work. Got my daughter a new pillow. Got pho for lunch. That was nice. Like a good big old bowl of pho. And yeah, so I've just been like spinning with my head crazy all week. I still have more shit I have to do this week to get ready for our show on Saturday, because we just got our van finally fixed, so we no longer have to rent vans. Thank fucking God, because our last van rental for our 8-day tour costed us $3,900, and I do not recommend other bands do the same. So if you have the option to own a van, just go ahead and fucking own it instead, because $3,900 is a whole ass down payment on a van. So just go fucking do that instead. Yeah, so now I'm just trying to prepare for the show on Saturday, getting everything ready to go for Sunday, because I'm not gonna have time to prep on Saturday for D&D. Yeah, Jesus Christ, my week. I also have only 2 weeks left of my current job. So I'm also preparing for my new job while training the current guy for my job, who's currently in a honeymoon in Hawaii right now. So I only get 1 full week with this guy next week.
Hawaii with him?
Because his wife went, unfortunately. I tried to talk him into it.
Women's always ruin things, man. Like, it's just like, why can't the boys have a honeymoon?
I'm saying, dude, who needs them?
God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Well, I'm hoping that you get some rest in there, because I mean, I'm just going to France next week. So,
okay.
He's just living it up.
All right. This fucking guy.
With an omelet du fromage, dude. Oh,
week.
man.
Yep.
Anyway,
all right, nerd.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about all the clean bathrooms, because this is the Shipwreck Show, where once a week, every week, various members of the Good Kraken crew gather together to discuss anything and everything the seven seas have thrown our way. If you're riding this wave, you can go on over to patreon.com/goodkrakenpods, where you can submit questions, topics, get exclusive content, and have early access to all of our content before it goes live on podcast and video services. You can also support us by joining the GK community over on our Discord channel by clicking the link down in our description section below, then following and subscribing to get updates when new episodes go live everywhere. Before we get into this episode, we have some captain's orders.
Yep. More shit that I have to do.
Goodkraken.com, your one-stop shop for all things us. That's right. You can get all of our latest episodes there, like our latest episode of GKDR, which is the PlayStation State of Play review. Our latest episode of 20,000 Films Under the Sea, which is currently our Wonder Man review, which honestly, Wonder Man has been going through like an interesting marketing strategy now. Like now they're pushing a lot more clips and stuff like that for Wonder Man. So honestly, if you ask me, it's still pretty relevant. Go check out our review. We also have our latest episode, current episode of Songs from the Abyss, session 3031 is on its way, as according to Ernell. But currently, as of the time of this recording, we have session 30 is up and ready to go. And
by the time this episode airs, 31 will be out. So it is called a little bit of magic. That will be out. That is the Xander and Devin follow-up episode from episode 30, right after. So
there you
go.
Yeah,
that'll be out. That'll be out at the time that this goes live. You will have it.
And last but not least, a new addition to our captain's orders. We have the return of Splash Damage with parts 1 and 2 of our playthrough with Reanimal. That is with good friends Garrick and Ernell here. It's actually, honestly, I've been watching along. It is a fun ride. It is a fun ride. Please go check that out. Yes, Ernell.
It is a fun ride. You are right. You are actually forgetting technically 2 very important things. Like it's one
please,
of which
us.
is reflective in some of the things that I still need to do because only one of you fine gentlemen, including one that is not even here, have sent me a photo to utilize.
Fuck! I forgot about that shit.
For the promotion of a very important event that is unfolding tomorrow by the time this episode airs. GK Fest is this week. This is the...
I've been sick, brother. Okay. I'm just getting over a flu, and as soon as I was getting better, I got hit with more chest congestion and sinus pain, and I don't like it. DJ's taking pictures currently. I will send you some tomorrow. I'll get all done up. I'll go up to the studio.
Tomorrow might be too late. Because I would like to start promoting tomorrow morning. Because our live stream is on Wednesday, which is the next thing. Our live stream is on Wednesday. What are we playing, boys? What are we playing?
Oh yeah, RV.
Garrick, take the honors. Yes, we are playing RV there yet. I still need to get it.
Which DJ what are you doing on Wednesday night? Are you doing anything on Wednesday night?
I am. I will be commentating.
Playing RV there yet?
Gosh. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did second.
That's right. Okay. All right. Just wanted to check. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
it's almost like it'd be the three of us.
Well, I mean, Devin should be there, but who knows? So you know what I mean? But right now we are planned for me, Xander, Garrick, and Devin to be on there for RV there yet. If he cannot make it, then we will we'll make Jenesy play RV there yet for the first time.
Dude, fuck yeah.
I wish. I don't know. I don't know
if her computer would handle it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It would not.
I guess we'll see. We'll find out.
Would not.
Anyway,
it's all our porn.
I do believe that wraps up our captain's orders for tonight. Yes, unfortunately, because of some logistical errors on our part, the promotion for GK Fest is a little botched.
I just want to know. Daddy said something. Daddy did say something. I just wanted to...
You did.
Thank you, Garrick. I love you.
But in my defense,
thank you, DJ.
Sick.
Love you, buddy.
Anyway, gentlemen, I invite you guys here today to talk about something that I think we all truly care about, genuinely. And I would like to approach this with some
tentacle porn
professionalism, sir.
Oh. Not
fuck off. No, I'm talking about nerd culture. Okay, we talk a lot about nerd culture here at GK. We have our shows. We have GKDR, which is a video game show. We have 20,000 Films at the Sea. We're grown men that play D&D, for God's sake. We love
not
nerd
Garrick.
culture.
Garrick doesn't.
Spoiler alert.
What are you talking about?
Your hand is raised.
Yeah. Hey, do you want to know what nerd culture created? Or no, tell them.
Tentacle porn.
It's the
circle
of life, and it moves us.
That's fair. I walked into that one. Okay. Gentlemen, the reason I bring this up is because I just want to genuinely get to the root of what makes you guys love nerd culture. Like, what is it about, particular listen what is it about particular aspects of nerd culture that genuinely just stand out to you? Like, this is my community, this is where I want to be, this is what makes me happy. So just to kind of kick things off, what do you love about nerd culture?
Nothing. None of it. Hate being here.
None of it. Period. None of it. I have a lot of things I hate about nerd culture. No. Well, I do. But
That's fair. Then we'll get to that too.
fire off first. Nerd culture and everything that sort of encompasses all the things that we love, much like many other folks, was a escape point for me. And I just never really like allowed myself to let go of these things as an escape. I've talked a little bit about this in some prior episodes as well as to friends and family and stuff, but I had a really rough childhood. And that was involved with a lot of really terrible things that were happening in my family. And reading video games and movies were all different avenues in which I went to make myself feel safe when nothing else was. And so, in the midst of all the chaos that was like my childhood, like growing up with all of these things, now as an adult with a safe home and with my own life and things going on now, and things are okay, like relative to how they were when I was a kid and for relative to a lot of other people's lives. I hold on to it now because it like, I don't know, it sparks joy because of those memories. And I feel like I am willing to be unabashedly in love with these things. I think a really good example is I got into it with not really like a friend, but like a good long term acquaintance, somebody that I've known for a long time, like online and like from shows and stuff like that. Excuse me. And I recently got into it with them because we were kind of having this loose debate about how we cover Marvel content on our platform. And there's a big group of people that argue that Marvel, as we know it in the MCU and with Disney and stuff, is Israel propaganda. And there's a lot of arguments that could be had with that. There's nothing, substantial to like prove that that is the case. But the way that I sort of explained it to them is that regardless of that fact, I grew up with these characters in my comic books. Like it's not like I'm like going into it and like now I'm willing to throw these things to the side because of this, what is arguably a non-proven ordeal. I don't know enough about that whole thing to really like have a whole opinion on that. What I can say is that I like Marvel and the MCU and what they offer to me in my adulthood because I fell in love with those characters as a kid. It's like the same reason that I like The Walking Dead, because I read those comic books. I now get to see these characters in live action, and I thought it was cool. It's cool to see them in live action, right? And the same goes for like books and movies and all other kind of video games and such. Like I enjoy it because it's this stark reminder of like what I went through as a child and the things I've overcome in my life. And these things just make me happy. Even if it's just in that moment, it makes me happy. When I feel anxious, video games are there for me. When I'm getting into an argument with some of my family about some fucking politics or whatever, books are there for me. You know what I mean? I like books and movies and Dungeons and Dragons and video game, like they never left me when everybody else fucking did. You know what I mean? They didn't turn their back on me when I like felt alone or when I felt like I wasn't being emotionally taken. They took care of me. So like in my adulthood, yeah, I'm more than fucking happy to love these things that we love unabashedly and like wear my heart on my sleeve about it, and enough so to spend what now 10 hours a week doing these things with you guys, talking about this stupid bullshit that like, that we like when we were growing up we got picked on for, and like so many other people got fucking picked on for, and like now it's like main stake part of culture that we're involved. Like it's crazy to think about, but like I enjoy it. It just makes me happy, and the brief moment of happiness I get from playing Ghost of Yote for a fucking hour and a half, or playing Reanimal with Garrick for a couple of hours, is enough joy for me to get through to the next fucking day. You know what I mean? That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's a little something to curb the edge, if you will, you know.
Right.
It makes me happy, man. And I hope that's why anybody else would do these things or love these things. It's just it makes you happy. Do the things that make you fucking happy, man.
Well said. Well said. DJ, Garrick, you guys share the same sentiment? You guys have anything to add?
I mean, on top of it just being fun, right, and something that I enjoy, which I mean, obviously, I'm assuming is probably like a key point for all of us. Like, if we didn't enjoy this, we probably wouldn't continue doing it.
Right.
Is like, I enjoy like the community that comes with like nerd culture. Like the communities in itself is a big thing for me. I enjoy that there are many different like fandoms and communities that have formed over various different things in these nerdy spaces, whether it's books, video games, films, anime, which is like all of these things, like, right, or like having really big fandoms for like very specific things, right, like, that are just very like very dialed in, like obviously like your personal feelings on the fandom aside, like they became very big for a time, right? The anime just came to an end, but like everybody kind of had an awareness of the My Hero Academia fandom, right? Love them or hate them. Like that was a big community, right? And
Right.
I enjoy that those are allowed to exist, even if not everybody agrees with like the culture that community creates. Because like My Hero is a little weird sometimes, right? But like I think it's important for those people to have their own space. Or no?
Right.
What
Or no?
I was just question out of complete ignorance here. Is the My Hero fandom problematic? Like I didn't
They're
you know,
not necessarily problematic. They are uh they're very loud. They're a very
okay.
loud like
Okay.
fandom. And obviously like I don't personally subscribe to like I'm a part of a fandom like as an individual, but they as a group, like a community in a fandom, uh they're very ship heavy.
Okay. In like
If that
in weird, uncomfortable ways for sure.
like one example that just comes to mind was uh Bakugo, and there was a ship that people very much wanted, like this non-existent non-chemistry like gay relationship to exist that just didn't exist. Like the characters weren't gay, and like they like one of them had no love interests whatsoever, and the other one had like a backseat one, but it wasn't like a plot point, and to the point to where like that's not a thing in like this anime. Like love interests aren't like a primary anything. But like that fandom, for whatever reason, cares a lot about that in their headcanons, and got very vocal about some of their disappointments towards the end of the anime and the manga run, as it
Okay.
did not play out as they expected it to in their head.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Sure.
But they're allowed to have that opinion and be who they are and ship those characters and exist, right? Like, they can write their fanfic and do whatever the fuck they want, right? Like, love them or hate them, like I said. But that community has people that are like-minded that share those interests, right? With them in and of itself. And I think, like, there are obviously going to be communities that you're just like, you know who you are, right? You know who you are, right? Like, I don't need to call you out because deep down you know who you are, right? And then we're never going to agree with all of the communities and the fandoms that created around those, and because they're not all healthy, they're not all like they're not all positive things, but the majority of them are very positive, communal, and like very accepting, safe spaces. And I think, like, with some of the weird like niche like exceptions out there, those communities are what make a lot of being a nerd very, very fun, right? Like we talk about like being able to go to like comic conventions, right? Those would be so boring if nerds weren't allowed to be themselves. Unfortunately, that means you get unwashed asses as much as you get cool cosplay, right? But
Sure.
you have to I feel like you have to be willing to take the good with the bad when it comes with being a nerd. Like, not all of us, are non-deodorant wearing unwashed butts. But like, those folks do exist, right? And those folks exist in every space, right? Not just nerdy things, right? They exist in sports, they exist in politics, they exist in education. They're fucking everywhere. Like that, like it just
They arguably exist more in sports, but
we just have a
Arguably.
vocal collection. And I don't know, like, but I feel like just the general acceptance of nerdy communities is really, really fantastic. Like, I love, like, from my own perspective, I love being able to get together with like my Warhammer friends every Friday, right?
yeah.
And play those games with them and talk about the game while also having other nerdy conversations. We talk about like other fandoms. We talk about Fallout. We talk about Lord of the Rings. We talk about Dune and like all of these other like rolling conversations as we're rolling the dice. And I don't think without those people to make those communities a safe, fun, and accepting space, I think being a nerd would be kind of fucking miserable.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Like Star Wars fans.
DJ.
Yeah, Star Wars fans are miserable because there's no community.
Yep.
DJ. Let's shift gears a little bit. Let's go down nostalgia lane for a little bit. What was like one of the first things you remember like geeking out over as a kid, and that made you realize, oh, this is my thing? Or even not even as a kid, maybe even recently. Like, what's something that you just like you knew?
Man, I mean, it's definitely tough to think about like a singular moment because I grew up with having video games and knowing other
Mhm.
people like video games as well. Like, growing up, it was I can make friends that way. Um, but I think learning about like just I think a very transformative thing for me, I think it's like learning about anime and watching anime. Um I think I was like one of the only people I think in middle school and like high school that really watched it. Um and getting into it, and just finding out all about these shows, and getting a lot of like, I guess, like getting through like that awkward phase of like finally having social interaction with different people growing up. So
Mhm.
it was definitely an experience to just be like nerdy and geeking out about anime and being like that kid's like you gotta watch it with the subtitles, man. It sounds way better in Japanese. And
What was it about anime that really like jumped out at you initially?
I think it was shout out to early YouTube and AMVs, man. I think AMVs is really killed it.
AMVs.
Yeah.
AMVs were
Supposed
so
to be
hype,
doing it.
dude.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
AMVs. Shout out to my guy Bruno. Like I knew him at
Mars?
that time. No. Unfortunately not. He put me onto them and I was like, oh wow, like this is actually really sick. And
They're so fun.
I wouldn't know how to navigate the internet. I would just like type into the like search bar, and then I found Naruto, and then like I think I was on an early version of Hulu back then, and I was just watching episodes of Naruto just like in random spots. Like I didn't even know like where I was in the anime, but it was just very cool, and I would just like stay. And then I believe Naruto Shippuden was being aired on Disney XD for a time.
Yeah.
And
remember
I
that,
was
actually.
watching it through there when that was happening. So I was like, oh, hell yeah, this is sick. And then when I got to high school, my friends put me on to websites you can watch anime without like paying for.
Oh yeah. I still have so many of those just on the ready.
Yeah, just ready. And I'm watching.
Because there's old shit you can't find.
Yeah.
On Crunchyroll.
Yeah, no. And this was before Crunchyroll had the paid subscription, so you would genuinely actually
for legal
just watch.
reasons. I do have to say that here at GK we do not condone any.
Yeah, this is all in Minecraft, by the way. But
I do.
But this is and this is when Crunchyroll first started, and you can just watch Crunchyroll just like with ads, and you would just like bypass the ads. And you just watch any show for free.
I miss those days.
So I was watching like Blue Exorcist. I was catching up on Naruto. I was like,
dude, I had a Neon Alley subscription back in the day.
Oh wow. What was that other one?
Deep cut. Holy shit.
What was it? There was
dude.
another one like Viz, not Viz.
High Dive?
Nah, there was like
or Funimation.
Funimation
I had
as well.
Funimation.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
Funimation,
man.
Dude. I think I've fallen off.
What was that? Was that 2 years ago that Funimation was absorbed?
I think more than that.
2 or 3 now.
2 or 3, yeah.
It got absorbed into Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
But
bummer. Rest in peace.
Yeah, RIP. But yeah, I've fallen off of anime pretty hard, but I still like carry like the, some of the stuff that I've watched, and I'm like, okay, I'm still tapped in. And I think the thing now with nerd culture is that it's all online now, especially after COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So it comes with like people being performative about nerd culture, knowing that like. No, I wouldn't say persecuted, but we're definitely like bullied and like outcasted for liking these things back in the day.
Yeah.
And people just want to say, "Oh, you guys were just weird. We didn't bully you. We were just making fun of you because you were weird."
No, they fucking bullied the fuck out of us, dude. Like they really did.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Some of us were pretty
we're definitely weird, but. They were
but like that was definitely not the sole reason we got picked.
Maybe
on.
some of them were just
heavily contributing factor.
Some of those people had autism, man. Like I don't know, like
dude. And like I can speak for myself, and like I know Ernell lived this fucking double life too, dude. Like I was a closet nerd and playing sports on the side, and that's what's fucking keeping me out of getting my ass beat, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, as long as you could like just run or like play adequately at something, you
had to have some sort of athletic ability.
You had to not be a loser. Yeah, like you just gotta not be a loser. Not be a loser. Be gay. Like that was like the worst thing you could be. Be a loser.
Heaven forbid, dude.
Heaven forbid, dude.
For real, man.
But
and
I was gonna say,
2020.
yeah. I was gonna say, since COVID and stuff, everything's been online, and I think you can only get certain things if you've been like online enough, right? I think it like being online and being a nerd kind of like coalesce especially now, because like there's certain references to media where like you have had to be there to get it now, right? Or just be in the vicinity. Like right now, like I would never have known. Like, have you guys seen that GIF of like the anime, like the animated girl, and there's like the press, like she's on the assembly line, and the press is like slamming down behind her, and it's playing that freaking like clown music.
Yes,
that's from Danganronpa. It's a Danganronpa execution with a cover of In the Thick of It of KSI with Thomas the Tank Engine piano. Like that's just
dude, right? That's how it's like, dude. That's how I felt. That's how I felt when I saw the original John Hamm meme, and then I shared it to you guys, and then John Hamm meme everywhere for weeks, and I was just like, I was there when I I remember sharing the original
that meme right
what
there.
The fuck? Yeah, like being there for those sorts of internet moments is so strange.
Yeah, and then like you just see anime like everywhere now, and it's like you know people dressing up, and it's for Halloween they're just dressed up as anime characters. Like we would never have imagined this in like 1,000 years back in the day. Like the people just openly just dressing
on the
up.
shelf at Spirit Halloween, dude. Just every top hitting anime on Crunchyroll for the last for the last year.
You can go up to anyone in the street and like probably like a high chance they've played a video game, or like they have a Switch, or you know they played Animal Crossing, or they play Stardew Valley. Like you can't not run into another gamer outside anymore.
We're at least ball and gun gamers. At least the ball.
It's like,
and gun
I played
gamers.
some Madden and Call of Duty and Warzone. I played some Arc Raiders. Have you played Arc Raiders? And then like they're like, what the fuck? Like I was playing Helldivers too, man.
It was the wildest thing when I was just randomly found myself in a conversation with one of our marketing communication people. He's graying. He's up there, but I never would have guessed, dude. He was level 50 in Arc Raiders when I was like level 2. All right, like dude was already telling me about like, oh yeah, we've been hopping up on these things, just dropping mines on them and then just roll them off. I'm like, what the huh?
Yeah, dude. And one of my managers is like close to 50, or like he's grand, and I'm like, and he's like, yeah, I play games on Steam. I'm like, you have Steam? Like what?
You're like, you know about this? What the fuck? Yeah, dude.
Like,
it's
actually crazy.
I love finding out somebody's a nerd, because like it could be anybody. Literally, like the person you never suspect has ever touched a controller is just
it's like finding a
I have a whole rig in my house
on your side, like.
Or they're like, yeah, I've got like a racing sim in my basement, and you're like, a fucking full chair? What the fuck? Like, you should have led with that. Like, I should have had an introduction to your house like within the first 2 weeks. Like, that's insane. I didn't even know you liked any video games. Like, having a racing sim in your basement's next level.
Yeah, that's very next level.
Ernell.
I think one of my favorite recent ones is, since we started playing D&D, Dungeons and Dragons has caught this massive wave of popularity the past few years. Due to Stranger Things, due to Critical Role, there's some forefathers in the D&D. I mean,
Natural Six, by the way.
Arguably Dimension 20 too. I feel like Critical Role is definitely like the forefather, but the finding out how many people play D&D, and I just had it recently happen because the guy that I'm training currently, I went to lunch, and on my lunch I realized that the Barnes and Noble at Lloyd Center, Garrick, is doing a 50% off everything in the store deal. And I was like, oh fuck, yeah. I should go in there and
get
roll
you
up
some
and
modules.
see I want to see if they have any books, right? Like, because there's a few books that I wanted to get and been wanting to get. And I rolled up in there. Unfortunately, they were all sold, all of them.
Which makes sense. Those would be popular but would go quick.
Yeah, no. For half off, yeah, especially. And I got back and I was like, yeah, man, they were. He was like, what'd you do for lunch? And I was like, oh, I went and stopped by the mall real quick, because this mall for Xander and DJ, this mall's getting torn down at the end of the year. It's like a ghost mall now, but it used to pop off.
Nobody
it used to be it used to be a central mall for tons of people, mostly because people that live in Washington would go to this mall so that they could avoid paying for tax in Washington. But there was a long sprint of really bad gang activity in this park that was like out front of the mall and sort of just generally in that area, that most people just stopped going there over the course of the past couple of decades.
Dude,
and now it's like there's like 10 stores, 2 restaurants in the food court. Like this place is a fucking graveyard, right? I went and just kind of like take a peek, grab like one of my favorite Chinese food places in the food court that is one of the only 2 that are left behind there. Went to Barnes & Noble, came back, and I told him about it. I was like, yeah, I was going to Barnes & Noble because I was hoping that I could try to find some D&D books that I've been looking for. And he was like, oh yeah? What kind of book were you looking for? I was like, I was looking for this one called Xanathars and a couple of other pieces and bits that I was looking for. He goes, oh, you should have told me. I got Xanathars at home. And I was like,
you're like,
what?
the fuck?
Why do you have what?
Yeah. And I was like, you're a player or a GM? And he goes, oh, I GM too. And I was like, 2? He goes, well, yeah, obviously you're not going to want Xanathars unless you're a DM. And I was like, I see. I see.
Okay.
Like, it
language.
was like trigger finger of like, I got a D20 in my backpack right now, bro. Let's start rolling. Dude.
Like you keep the fucking thing on you, like
yeah, dude. It's like that. It's one of those things, or it's like cool, but like at the same time too, I give him forgiveness because he's like my age, right? Like he's only a couple years younger than I am. So D&D could like have just as easily gone to him in childhood the way that it did me. But there's some people that I hear over talk about D&D. And it's not that it bothers me at all, because I love when people get introduced to these things that bring me happiness. I hope it brings them happiness as well too. But to Garrick's point and to DJ's point, there's a level of you didn't have to deal with the backlash of this.
Yeah,
the
and
way that I did.
And it's not to be like elitist or gatekeepy.
It's
just like you need to respect like what we had to go through. You know what I'm saying? Like you can enjoy this thing,
to this point
but
where it's
understand
enjoyed.
that like if you tried this shit years ago, you were looked at like at the least just looked at like, huh? Like you're into that?
yeah. I remember like there was times specifically like when I was a teenager and dating, I would hide a lot of my interests from people that I liked, because it was almost never a mutual feeling. I don't think I actually told like my first girlfriend that I was interested in anime until after I was 18 years old.
Did you ever have those days where your girlfriend at the time was like, "Hey, come over, I want to hang out," and you're like, "Oh, I can't. My mom wants me to stay home."
I got a rated
really,
World of Warcraft.
You were playing
WoW. 100% dude. 100%. I was like, dude, and honestly, at that time, I probably was playing WoW. Like that was back in the Wrath of the Lich King days, brother. And I was probably just like, nope. I was like, me and the guild are actually. I was just like, it's there. They said 9 p.m. ET. It's 5:30. I actually have to. My mom said I gotta help with dinner this evening, and so I gotta stay home tonight. And then we all got on Ventrilo because Discord didn't exist.
Yep. That's right. Mine was AOL, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, dude, we use Ventrilo and TeamSpeak.
But I think it's really actually interesting that you guys bring that side of it up, because it's like DJ said, it's not that we're like trying to be like elitist about it or anything. It's just like there's like it's like a weird, I don't know. I don't wish it upon anybody, but there's like a level of like character building that I feel like they haven't earned yet.
We were legit ashamed of the things that we liked.
The way I see it is, I think in a way the elder nerds, if you will, are just maybe looking for maybe some sign of respect for the hardships that they went through in order to get to a place where they can enjoy this freely without the prejudices that you guys faced growing up.
I mean, it's like
hey, give me some credit here. Like, give me some credit for going through the bullying.
For a lack of better example, it's kind of like the like my great. I should put respect to my grandpa because he dealt with civil rights issues in the islands, and like I didn't have to, but he experienced those things, so I didn't have to. You know what I mean? Like that. Like that was one.
We
walked
like one of those things. You guys could just run and frolic. You know
so
what I'm saying?
You want like a
frolic?
Give me a salute and say thank you for your service next time you see me.
Thank you for.
I need a nerd discount.
I need a nerd veteran from 2000. Like 1999 till
actually though, honestly, I would like a Robert Redford nod every once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like off in the
just a little
distance,
nod.
because I've seen some of the fucking bumper stickers you motherfuckers boldly tote.
You have
on
anime
your
stickers on your car right now. These motherfuckers with anime stickers on their car right now. You would get laughed at, like at school.
Dude.
If you brought that shit.
Because here's the thing.
No
here's the thing.
bitches. If you would have had anime stickers in your car, no bitches.
Here's the thing. We know when you would have gotten picked on for it. We know.
Like we've seen the line. And we know when you guys have crossed that line, like the line doesn't exist anymore. But if the line were to exist, some of you motherfuckers would not. You know what I'm saying? You guys get disintegrated. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't survive. But I was gonna say, I think now it's at the point where I think being normal is like, now that's giving you like, you don't play any video games.
Yes.
You don't watch
you do
any
nothing.
anime. You have nothing. Like you're not on the internet.
Yeah.
You don't even doom scroll?
Even at the bare minimum, at this point, it's music for me. Like if you don't like have like a favorite type of music, I do not trust you,
dude.
There are people out there too.
Yeah, they don't listen to music.
There are people out there that are like that.
If they don't listen to music, like you also don't you don't even listen to a podcast. Like, what's wrong with you, dude? You listen to the radio? Huh? What?
Yeah.
Like I was 30 years old when I was finally brave enough to put a Power Rangers sticker on the back of my car. Okay, I've been a Power Rangers fan since I was 6. All right, like,
dude, for real, man.
So,
you eventually decide when you hit a certain point of adulthood where you say, "Fuck it." And that was it. That was
and then you just hit the line. But then now you don't have to anymore. You can just get out the gate.
I was gonna say we started doing that enough that now everybody's got like they're grandfathered into the fuck it phase, right? So everybody can just start off with their freak flag flying. And I was just like, okay, maybe we pump the brakes a little bit. And we don't lead with buying big titty anime figures for our entire
you guys
desk,
motherfuckers
right?
buying body
Maybe
pillows.
We don't start with that.
Like figures. There's people who collect figures. They buy everything at the convention. There's people who go to the gym who just listen to anime music while they're fucking pumping iron, or they have a Brand of Sacrifice tattoo
Hey,
from
listen,
Berserk.
I did that with the My Hero Academia soundtrack. Okay, it's actually really good.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you would
understood.
there would have been no
understood
overlap
what it was like,
right
man.
there. It would have, because like all the nerds are trying to get buff now because they, you know, it's like, oh, I can get buff and like nerd shit.
They watch Baki Hanma.
You know, actually, on kind of loosely on that topic, I was thinking about this the other day because I came across one of them. A really funny person on the internet that you see. And when I say person, I don't mean like a specific person, although I kind of do. But like a type of person that is really funny to me in my brain because it just doesn't calculate correctly are guys who are like mega stacked, right? And I don't mean like cut like cheese because they do like calisthenics. I mean like they're power lifters, right? Like these guys just, it's gains the clock all 24 hours.
And they're the biggest nerds
Pumping the
ever.
juice.
Biggest nerds.
And
in the world.
straight
Close,
weaves,
close.
actually.
Close. The ones that are super fucking stacked and are emo. That shit
yeah.
puts
Long
me
ass
through
hair.
this weird
Yeah.
thing
The dude,
because I'm like,
and yeah, the dude's always got like the most like he's got like a chest length like super trimmed extra sculpted beard. The dude has traps for days, and you're just like, what are you listening to, buddy? And he was just like equipped sunglasses, and you're just like, excuse me?
yeah.
Like
or they have like the like medium length over the eyes hair that's like dyed black and the chin strap beard because they can't decide which part of them is emo, which
They're
part
like-
is not.
Okay.
Like it
Well, here,
fucks
here.
with me. But in the same exact context, like DJ said, the super stacked people that are also nerds, it gives me whiplash. You know what I mean? It gives
Like,
me
bro,
whiplash.
like
I can't.
you, like, you know, I hear my people, but I don't see my people. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah, because it's because it's always the dude that's like it's always the dude in like the gym fit with like the t-shirt where like it's basically just like a spaghetti strap and he's got his nipples hanging out on either side, right? And like his
Yeah.
shorts are like so short.
3-inch
that, like,
inseam,
he's-
dude. 3-inch inseam.
Yeah, man,
like,
and you're just like his briefs are doing all the work to keep his shit in, and you like as you're like you clock this dude as he's walking to his car, Miku sticker on the back of it.
yeah,
And you're
dude.
like, what
or
the
like he
fuck
sees
is
yours,
going
like
on right now.
You're wearing anime shirts, like, yo, dude, yo, bro, I love that anime. I love that. And you're like, what? Huh? Get away from me, sir. I don't know you.
It like
Okay, well before we run out of time here, let me hit you guys with one last question that I have ready for you guys
about
because
not?
I want to give you guys enough time to rant here because we've talked enough about what we love about nerd culture because we talk about it every day. This has just been a slice of what we talk about here. If you want to hear more about what we love about nerd culture, just check out the rest of our shows. But let's talk about some of the things that we absolutely loathe about nerd culture. I want you guys to point out all the things within nerd culture that need to be changed right now and why. Ernell, you are chomping at the bit.
I sure fucking
Go
am.
on,
man.
brother.
I sure fucking am. Listen, we have done this for 5 years now. 5 years we have been coming in here, reviewing video games, reviewing movies and TV shows,
Yep.
talking about all these things that we really love. And the one thing that has consistently disappointed us from day one is how fucking toxic fandom can be and has been over the course of our entire fucking lifetimes. And since nerd culture has gotten to public popularity at the scale that it is now, it has only gotten worse. Let's talk about gaming fandom, right? There
Yes,
is
sir.
a massive subculture of video game fans that are weird incel 4chan fucking losers that use video games as not as a means to make themselves happy or whatever. They do online video gaming to say super fucked up racist bullshit online. These are the people that listen to Asmongold daily. They are chronically on Asmongold's content, right? And like that is just one example of many, many, many fandoms that we all have come across and thought, wow, you guys fucking suck. Dude, like they're like we mentioned it earlier, like Star Wars fans, for example. We all talked about this before. Star Wars fans just generally kind of fucking suck because they're the only fans in the world that say they're fans and really don't like the thing they say they like all that much at all.
Yeah,
Like Star Wars fans
constantly have
hate Star Wars.
bad
They
things to
fucking
say.
hate Star Wars, dude. And it's like I've never like there's so few
Yeah.
fandoms out there
Well,
that hate
and
themselves.
to
so
your
deeply.
point too, like comparing the fans within these weird fans within the game community, and then Star Wars fans, is that like what we're seeing nowadays with games being shut down left and right, like just right out the gate before games even come out, we have slews of maybe bots, real people, who knows, that are just like outright review bombing games and killing games before they even have a chance to breathe. Garrick?
I hate I honestly really hate like the constant negative connotation, like just attached to gaming culture. I love games so much. Gamers are often some of the most miserable people I've ever had the displeasure to interact with, outside of some certain cases. And it's so fucking disheartening. Like, I don't understand why or when or what occurred for multiplayer games to be called friend swap. I toss this term out all as well, right? Because it's colloquial at this point, but I don't bear when I use it, I don't bear the negative context that comes with it because sorry, I have friends. I think that's so weird to like, why would you hate something just because it's that bean soup theory bullshit. Honestly, like gamers suck so fucking bad because if something doesn't directly appeal to what they want, it's mid or it's not good. And I hate that fucking mindset. I hate that mindset that many like nerdy things take on. They're like, if it doesn't appeal to me directly, then I don't like it. Then okay, it sounds like you don't like that thing. That doesn't mean that thing is bad, right? Like I feel like I feel like as nerds, we've really lost objectivity because we've been consistently spoiled.
This is so perfectly used as an example across all of the nerd things that we like too. Because me and Devin just recently had a conversation about our rating scale for 20,000 films and how like, because we were talking about We Bury the Dead, which we did not do a review on, but it is a movie that just came out this year, right at the beginning of the year, with Daisy Ridley, and it's a zombie movie, right? And me and Devin last year were like, we're gonna fucking review that, but it dropped during the holidays, and we were gone for our holiday break. So I went and watched it when I saw that it was available to rent on Amazon. Devin apparently did the same as well. We did not coordinate that. But when we got together at work during some downtime, we were talking a little bit about it. And he was like, so I saw your like 6 out of 10 rating that you gave and thought that was a little bit harsh. And I was like, why? Like 6 out of 10 is fine.
Yeah.
That's like that.
Dude,
like to me,
6 out of 10 is a
that's, like,
watchable
fine.
movie. It is not like, I'm sorry, like I'm not like a bad film is like don't get me wrong, like I'm at a 6. I'm highly questioning the quality of either the story or the acting or the effects.
That's usually what it is. It's like there's just something lackluster,
misfired
right?
heavily. Right?
Yeah.
One or multiple of those things, but not in such a way that I like felt the need to leave the theater or like
turn it off. Like, I actually watched Kraven the Hunter the other day, and I was just like, damn, some of these performances and the versions of these characters were like, some of the versions of these characters were not good, but the portrayals of the character therein were good with what they were working with, right?
Yeah.
Like, not the actor's fault. Like I fucking actually legit liked Aaron Taylor Johnson as Kraven. We're never gonna get to see him in that role ever again, which is lame. We continue to struggle with the adaptation of Rhino, which is just one of those characters that struggles to be adapted. It is what it is, but like I didn't hate that movie. Like, I didn't be like, oh, that's the worst movie I've ever seen, and I'm never gonna watch it again, right? Like, there might be a time where I do some heavy gardening and I'd be like, I want to watch Kraven the Hunter, right? Like, it could happen.
I mean, like that's why, like, when I do reviews and stuff, a lot of my review conversation is like, yeah, there were like problems with this, there were problems with that, but like I can see like what they were going for, and someone out there is going to be served by this, right? Like, someone out there is going to enjoy this thing. I didn't necessarily think it was perfect, but it wasn't bad. Like, I'll watch some pretty garbage fucking movies and enjoy them personally, but I always can admit when I'm like not crazy about certain aspects about it. I just enjoyed it regardless of the things.
Yeah.
Like I love Adam Sandler movies. Love Adam Sandler movies.
Me too.
They're garbo. They're fucking terrible.
They're
but
not
I
quality
enjoy them.
films.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you look at his career is built on 50% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, not like, and from critics, like, he doesn't make quality movies. He makes low tier funny shit. Like at the end of the day, like, we have often forgotten the difference between being like objectively good, critically profound, or just entertaining, and all of those different things, whether it's a book, a TV show, a film, a video game, they all deserve to exist, right? Like, and like I will watch a 6 out of 10 movie, and if somebody's like, did you watch that? I'll be like, yeah, it was okay, right? I'm not gonna be like, you should go watch it. I'll be like, I've watched it and I didn't hate it. Do with that information what you will, right?
Yeah.
A 7 out of 10, I might be like, yeah, pretty good. Like, you check it out, right? You know, and obviously it just goes up and down from there. But there's so many cases where I don't know. It really rubs me the wrong way that, like, we've lost the nuance in reviewing those sorts of things. Or when people read somebody else's review, they can't accept it as subjective opinion, and they get personally offended that person disagreed with them.
We've lost nuance in general, like just nuance as a whole. Like, it's gone.
Yeah.
I will say this, right? That like you know, like, I didn't hate the game Redfall. I put like 40 hours into that game. Like, I load it up, I dink around in it, I play it all the time. It's missing basic quality of life features. It has fucking goofy ass, really bad AI. The story and the pacing don't make any sense. It has an open world that's chopped into 2 pieces that you literally can't go back to. But you want to know how many other vampire hunting experiences I can have in video games in the modern era? Zero. So I'm going to go play what's available because I can have fun with that while acknowledging that this was not a successful, well-designed game, but still provides me a level of entertainment, right? Which is what these products are ultimately ended up and like, that's what they're meant to do, man. Like,
that's what they were meant to do, but I think that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
What about DJ? Yeah, let's hear from DJ.
I mean, it kind of hit the nail on the head, like both of you guys, like, kind of hit nail on the head. I think it's just like there's no nuance. I think, and that's because nerd culture is so like readily accessible, and
yeah,
you know, and it's it's also, like I said, it's not like we here do not want to like gatekeep or be elitist about it. Like you if you like it, you like it. Like you don't have to name this obscure anime with like eight freaking words in the title.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
have
Don't
to
give a
do
shit
that.
about
If
that.
you
Time I
like One
reincarnated
Piece, if you
as a
like
slime.
Dragon Ball Z, dude, just go get your rocks off, man. I also think that it's I think what's happening is I think things like there's not I feel like the surface level of nerdum has permeated to like the IRL space, like for conventions and meetups and get-togethers, to the point where it's like I think it's just hard to like actually nerd out about something, you know. Like those
Yeah.
conventions get crowded, like even more crowded every year. Hotels sell out immediately. Um, so I think it's just harder to build community. And this is the same thing with like fighting games as well. I think it's like with the growing popularity, you have to account for more people, and at the same time, you just won't have that connection because like, well, fuck, I need to be in line. I gotta go get my shit signed by Giancarlo Esposito, like, because he's here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now I miss like half a day's worth of the con because I had to stand in line, wait for my turn. You know what I mean? And I had to pay to get into that line, and
Yeah.
then now
More people doesn't always mean bigger community.
yeah, that's what. Yeah,
That's true.
so I think because like all of our we got our communities like either like way back when you would just like use Skype or you would talk through Steam or now you
forums.
forums
Literally so
you
many
talk through
forums.
forums, dude. Like just the internet in general, you just had to like even like just wiki pages like or pages dedicated to just like one thing. You just talk on there. Tumblr, there's like so many
If you
spots.
played World of Warcraft, you would use the WoW forums. Like you would like
Yeah.
every fandom had like its own little spot to like converse.
Yeah, and like of course of course you'd have some overlap, but it was pretty like in that essence it was pretty segmented. But I think like now since like everyone is interested in anime and this and that, it's become mainstream and it just gets a little crowded. And I wish there was, and it's harder now
A
to
little
like make like
oversaturated.
yeah a little oversaturated. Like there's not enough like I guess events happening in between. You know what I mean? Like everyone's just going to the big things and um like there's
I
not
think
a lot of
maybe kind of what
community building.
you're kind of getting at is like now that it's more accessible and now that there's a lot more people, we're kind of losing the intimacy of the community.
I don't know if it's so much of that as much as he's saying that, like, because these things are more popular, it's easy for us to see more of the human condition across those things. So it's like
Yeah.
we're very aware of the fact that like humans generally speaking don't get along. And there's a whole lot of people that outside of these things that we really enjoy in the communities, like amongst them, are just kind of really just not good people. And there's a lot of things that, like, morally speaking, we understand
Mm.
it is underneath like a lot of these things because they're not mutually exclusive. It's like there are shitty people that play video games. And now that there's more people that play video games, there's more shitty people that play video games. And it makes it more difficult for us to have community and get along with each other because
Mm.
there's more of those people that invade these spaces. And it makes it hard for us to want to commune together because there's so many of those people that you have to watch out for. And it dampens things a lot because like to what Garrick was saying earlier, like one of the best parts about what we do and these things that we love is the community that is amongst them, and we get to meet friends and make family. And like I mean, like even earlier, like we were just talking to Esco before we went live on here. Esco is one of our greatest friends ever, who's been here since like pretty much day one. And we never would have met her if it wasn't for video games, and if it wasn't for what we do here. But we've also met some other people that were not very good, that we have had as a part of this community to some extent or another before. And that has become increasingly higher in chance for that to happen now, because it's so abundantly popular across the board. So like now it's no longer just like, you're a gamer, I'm a gamer, let's fucking game now. You know what I mean? Now it's like, I'm a gamer, you're a gamer. Do you think I have rights? You know what I mean?
And yeah, exactly. And they're 100% dude. And they're like, keep politics out of gaming. And I'm just like, this shit's, any form of art will always have, that has someone's personal opinion or personal expression in it, will always have some sort of political inherency. Again, this goes back to like the lack of nuance, right? Like we as like as a growing nerdy culture, like are losing the ability to read in between those lines, right? And we're having to immediately like toss out these breadcrumb questions, right, about how they feel about particular fandoms or right, or adaptations, right, or renditions of characters, right? And you're just like, okay, how do you feel about The Last of Us season 2? Right?
It's like the
And if
evolution
they have
of
a particular
like Han
reaction,
shot
you know
first,
the kind of
you know?
person they are, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's for sure. So I'm in the boat with DJ. I think that's it's hard to be enthusiastic about these things openly, because it feels like you kind of have to second guess how deep you want to go
Like,
into the
yeah,
weeds
like
with
how
other
much of a
people.
nerd are you? Like let's be
Right.
And are we nerdy enough about the same things, right? Because you can be a complete
Yeah.
nerd about something that I do not care for, and that's okay. We
Yes.
can be friends like otherwise still, but it's like, damn, we can't really connect that way.
Oh man, you just like you kind of just unlocked like have you guys ever had that like somewhat embarrassing moment where you found someone that you guys you have a similar interest and you start talking about it, but then you start to quickly realize that you're into this topic way more than that person is,
Yeah,
and then they're starting to lose interest, and then you're
or
just
the
you guys try
reverse.
Or the
you
reverse,
gotta,
dude,
like-
and you're like, oh fuck,
Yeah,
maybe
I've
I'm not.
literally been like, oh yeah,
maybe
I
I'm
like
not.
this, and then I triggered this person's trap card, and they like just info
Like,
dump on me. And
I'm
I'm
like,
like, oh, fuck.
Oh,
You know way more about this than me.
Maybe
and I wasn't
I'm not
prepared.
the nerd. Maybe you are. Like maybe like I'm just a tourist. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Dude,
Like-
I have this a lot when I run into somebody that I'm like, oh, you play video games too? What kind of video games do you play? And they're like, oh, I play Call of Duty or whatever. And I'm over here like, I just ripped through like 80 hours of Final Fantasy, and that's not the same video game you like.
It's like,
We're on
I
different
play Elden
wavelengths.
Rings. I play Elden
Completely
Rings.
different wavelength,
Play
right?
Elden Rings, yeah.
Yeah,
he
I
plays
play Elden Rings, and I played shit. What's that shit
I
called?
play Wukong.
Yeah.
Play Wukong.
Nah.
I played
What's
Nioh.
that?
Right? Like,
Got some Nioh in the other day.
Yeah, man. I played that Sekiro game. Yeah, man. I played that
Sekiro, yeah. That Sekiro goes crazy, bro.
And you're like, yeah, no, Sekiro was cool, man. Yeah, I played Sekiro too, man. And it's like, that's where like the conversation just tapers off. You're like, fuck, like I can't connect here.
Yeah, you're just like,
Yeah, 'cause what the fuck am I supposed to say?
Yeah.
Like you want to talk about like Soap McTavish and fucking Call of Duty, and I'm over here talking about like Titus and Final Fantasy X, how his dad's a giant fucking whale creature, and like you know what I mean. But
right?
to your guys'
It's
point
like,
too,
I want to talk about Blitzball.
yeah, right. But then to your guys' point too, it's like sometimes I like run into the right kind of nerd, and they're like in the
They're
sauce.
in it. I'm
You know what
like,
I mean?
fuck,
They,
bro.
like-
I can't keep up.
Like those are like the, hey brother, like you might need to consider touching grass sometime soon. Like those kind of people,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like those
Yeah.
ones are just like way over my fucking head, brother. Like that is a
I
whole
like
other...
that though because I for the longest time, especially like when it comes to like Marvel stuff, I've always felt like I know way too much about this shit than I should. So when I meet someone who can school me on Marvel knowledge, I'm just like, okay, let's have some conversations.
Yeah,
Because I just want to learn more from them. But that's me personally. But,
Yeah, I mean, I think that
gentlemen,
there's certain things for sure.
I think this was a very enlightening conversation. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me this evening for this very, very eloquent discussion on nerd culture. This has been NPR. No, because this is the Shipwreck Show, where once a week, every week, various members of the GK crew gather together to discuss anything and everything the Seven Seas have thrown our way. Don't forget to join the GK community over on our Discord channel by clicking the link down in the description below. And if you want more, follow and subscribe to get updates when new episodes go live everywhere. We have to set sail, everyone. But until next time.
You've seen that thing that's been going
Fuck
around?
Star Wars fans. What thing?
The sun.
Tentacle porn.
Oh.
Oh.